A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Return starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. And now they face 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Polk. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
May now to throw on 3rd. Setting up the screen. Hit some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
The Patriots proceed into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air yet again, May. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. May now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd down carry for Achan. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 4. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Achan, a first down carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
May on 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on first down, May. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So we're through one quarter of this eight. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. From the gun, it's May. Dump off caught by his back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Working quickly here. Here's second and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing on third and long. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. D. Eskridge to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, first and 10. Tua now from the gun. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Pats will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
May trying again here on second. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They'll throw on third and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphins football. First down, here's Tua. This finds Smith. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds his man, Waddle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. Tight end in motion left. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think that time the defense was thinking a run play was going to come at them, right? Actually, most of us probably thought that was the right call. Still, wasn't a problem for them to adapt and get into coverage and force now a fourth down.
Tagovailoa to throw on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw for May. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L. And each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Operating from the gun, here's May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Achane again. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Gets everything he has under this. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. They motion the tight end over. Back to the air. It's May. Caught by Diggs. And he reaches the 35 before going out. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's May to the air. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a New England first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air yet again, May. Diggs there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
From the gun, it's May. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Trying to throw for it with May. Caught near the pylon. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how I don't care. Win, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. 2 now from the gun. He's got Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going deep. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Christian Gonzalez has it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has a man. It's A-Chan. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed. inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A pickup there of 39. And that's a New England first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on first down, May. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throw for May. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. May looking to throw. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
2nd and 3. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he crosses midfield before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Here's Tua. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 3rd-quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So we're through 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's an option play to the left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
May now to throw on third. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put him behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They send a man in motion. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's May. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down, here's Tua. Brought in right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Now a toss play for Achan. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Made a throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's made in the air. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense up to the line fast. May on first and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he has the New England touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Tagovailoa on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This throw is cut. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. Trying to run it in. Achan has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. out A-Chan with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Patriots trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 1st down throw for May. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
May trying again here on 2nd. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. To the air yet again, May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st down, ball at the 36. May now from the gun. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
May now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by Diggs. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. Polk makes the catch. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to it. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He'll trying to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here. He's throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tua out of the pistol. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the air. It's May. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air on 1st down, May. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. He was looking for Jalen Polk, so it's 2nd down coming up. All right, 1 more snap to play here. One final shot here. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. may draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.